Yo, crypto in health. You want to know how crypto is working in health? We come to you every day with juicy news on wealth, wellness, and well being. We're broadcasting to you live from 1.4 degrees south of the equator and 37 degrees east of the central meridian. I like to tell you we're right in the cryptographic middle of the world. You're with me, Scholastica Mugi, and I'm coming to you at 1000 hours coordinated universal time UTC here on the Ubricoin channel. You're just in time, and we're calling you as a new argonaut for Africa to join us in steering the economies of Africa. We're guided by Annlee Saxenian, who described in her book The New Argonauts 2006 about the role of the diaspora who traveled to America and returned from Silicon Valley to their home countries to support new industries in semiconductor. Now, in your case, you don't have to keep traveling back and forth like Saxenian described about the argonauts of the 1990s and before. You let the information tech do the traveling for you through the internet and the blockchain economy, which is the Ubricoin. And this is why we're shilling UBN, because we know it helps you solve two fundamental problems: your retirement funds and education for your offsprings. Now, happy Eid ul Adha Mubarak to our Muslim brothers and sisters wherever they are. And of course, here in Kenya, our infections keep to surge further, and we're looking at infections now inching close to 20,000, and more than 670 frontline workers have been infected with COVID-19. So we keep reminding ourselves on the importance of staying safe during these unprecedented times, even as we keep washing our hands with soap and water, sanitizing with an alcohol-based sanitizer. We're donning our masks every time we're in public, and we are also observing social distancing at all times. Now, big up goes to lovely people: Grace Naomi Shiko, Irene Susan, Barbara Abed, Evans, Betty JJ Jojo, David Muturu, Miss Kindness, Fuchari Productions, Madam Beatrice Morango, Jace of Seattle, Dr. Stephen Karanja, Mr. Mbugua Kimani, Kimani Kamau, Eglantine Lonperia, Romario, Producer Purity, Tom, Pinch 254, Samuel Getoa, Brand Rakoi, Ian Mwangi, Jacob Yator, Archie Limo, Ponjoroge, Jane Nelson the Prince, Triza, Justin, Mohammed Ali, Global Trader, Ruth Owino, Jane Gashugu, Irene Keaton, Engineer Masinga, the Comical Canadian, Mark Waweru, Stephen Opanga, Raja Usman, Veronica Mwangi, Justus Kimeli, Solomon Mushemi, Chiza, Charles Care, there's Washira SM Pwani, Jane Washira, Lynn Washira, David Ogutu, Bishop Mackenzie, Isaac Ithua, Miriam Flower Moses, Mr. Mbudia, Pastor Zippy, Jessica Daniel John, Alpha Nyota Steve Nyabuto, Jason Gore, Wanjiko Kinuthia, Ibrahim Gitao, Felix, Sherry Shali, Fred George Oduk, and of course, shout out to Lynn Washira for joining me live. Thank you so much for your presence. We're appreciative that you could make it to join us live. So, guys, let's begin with on our COVID. First of all, before I get to bring to our COVID-19 term, let us get some inspiration. And today we're getting it from Psalm chapter 9, verse 1. I will give thanks to you, Lord, with all my heart. I will tell you of your wonderful deeds. Amen. In all things, we give thanks to God because He is definitely in charge of everything. Now, on our COVID-19 term, we revisit SARS-CoV-2. Next, on our Crypto News segment, we're looking at, we talk about music payments on Ethereum. And on Ubrica today, we continue looking at UBN's action in the marketplace. So let's start with SARS-CoV-2, which stands for Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome Coronavirus 2, which is the name given to the novel coronavirus that was first detected late last year in the Chinese city of Wuhan. And even to get to know more about this, it is very important for us to keep reminding ourselves that SARS-CoV-2 has particular symptoms. And of course, data from World Health Organization, that's WHO, shows that the disease is mild in the COVID-19 disease is mild in 80% of patients and severe in 13% and critical in 6%. So we want to just revisit the most common symptoms that you could be be looking out for. And this is fever, fatigue, dry cough. And then some patients also may experience aches and pains, a runny nose, sore throat, shortness of breath, and sometimes diarrhea. So that is exactly what it happens. And of course, in critical cases, COVID 19 can cause severe pneumonia or a multiple organ failure and can lead to death, as we have seen and witnessed in all around the world, definitely. Which brings us to our COVID 19 status here in Kenya. And currently, we're looking at 295,280 who have been tested, and out of that, 19,913 have tested positive, while thankfully 8,121 have recovered. Now, sadly, we have lost 322. So you know what to do. So let's keep doing exactly that. And of course, personal responsibility in preventing ourselves from contracting COVID 19 is paramount. So, having said that, we can now cross over to our crypto news segment, and we're looking at news on Coindesk by Ian Allison. And it headlines Audience rallies EDM artists, crypto VCs to back vision for music payments on Ethereum. Now, Audience, a streaming service that